Hollywood is obsessed with perfection. But what happens when even perfection isn't enough? What if the world's biggest stars found a new secret? Not a workout, not a diet, not surgery, but something faster, quieter, and almost invisible. That's where Mounjaro comes in. And today we're peeling back the velvet curtain to reveal everything you were never supposed to know. Forget the rumors. Forget the tabloid headlines. Here's the real story about how Hollywood is quietly transforming, one injection at a time. Let's start with a name you've definitely heard, Kim Kardashian. When Kim stepped onto the red carpet at the Met Gala in that iconic Marilyn Monroe dress, jaws dropped. She claimed she lost 16 pounds in 3 weeks to fit into the dress. How? Extreme dieting? Sauna suits? Starvation? Maybe. But rumors swirled. Insiders whispered she might have had help, the kind you can't see on a plate or in a gym. Mounjaro. Mounjaro is part of a new class of medications originally designed to treat type 2 diabetes, but very quickly people realized something else. It didn't just help with blood sugar, it slashed appetite, it rewired cravings, it changed the way your body talked to your brain. Think about it. Imagine eating half your usual dinner and feeling completely satisfied. Imagine walking past a table piled high with desserts and feeling nothing. Imagine watching the scale drop, almost effortlessly, without the daily grind of willpower, hunger, and frustration. For stars whose entire careers depend on looking a certain way, that's not just convenient, it's revolutionary. So it's now the new darling of the A-list crowd looking to sculpt themselves without surgery. Khloe Kardashian, her body transformation had fans asking, is it Ozempic? Is it surgery? Insiders whispered about Mounjaro, the newer, stronger alternative. A few cryptic social media comments and suddenly the speculation exploded. Oprah Winfrey. After years of public battles with weight, she recently credited weight loss injections with helping her stay in control. While she didn't name Mounjaro directly, many suspect it's the one. Elon Musk, when asked how he got slim so fast, tweeted, fasting and Wegovy, but rumors persist that he and others in Silicon Valley are exploring Mounjaro for its superior results. Other rumored users? Adele's dramatic transformation became the stuff of headlines, magazine covers, and viral posts. She credited a healthier lifestyle, sure, and no one's taking away the hard work. But the speed and sharpness of her body change left fans wondering if something else was at play. Meanwhile, Hollywood insiders, makeup artists, hairstylists, assistants whispered among themselves. Reality TV stars, tech executives, beauty influencers, and even some doctors themselves. It wasn't about brutal boot camps anymore. It was about shots, tiny shots once a week, reshaping bodies and lives. Why the obsession? Because it works, fast, but at what cost? Now let's talk about the deeper science. Mounjaro, aka Tirzepatide, isn't just a sibling of Ozempic, it's the next generation. Here's the breakdown in simple terms. Ozempic, semaglutide, mimics GLP-1, a hormone that helps regulate blood sugar and suppress appetite. Mounjaro mimics two hormones, GLP-1 and GIP. This dual action boosts weight loss potential far beyond what Ozempic can offer. These hormones, GLP-1 and GIP, naturally occur in your gut and tell your brain, hey, you're full. Stop eating. But in our modern world, flooded with processed foods, crazy schedules, and relentless stress, those signals often get drowned out. Mounjaro brings them back, but turbocharged. It amplifies the body's natural fullness signals and slows down how fast your stomach empties. So food stays longer, hunger stays lower, and cravings fade like background noise. Imagine you're Chris Pratt gearing up for Guardians of the Galaxy. You've got months to go from lovable sitcom dad bod to chiseled superhero. In the past, that meant brutal diets, endless workouts, and pure misery. Now, with a little pharmaceutical help, the journey gets faster, smoother, less painful. No wonder rumors started swirling that even male celebrities, once skeptical of weight loss drugs, were now quietly asking their doctors about Mounjaro. In trials, people lost up to 22.5% of their body weight. That's on par with bariatric surgery, but without going under the knife. Imagine, a 200-pound woman could drop 45 pounds just from weekly injections. But this isn't just about the number on the scale. Mounjaro reduces cravings, stabilizes insulin, and improves metabolic health. Sounds perfect, right? Well, here's where the complications start. Let's talk about the side effects no one warned you about, especially if you care about your looks. Ozempic face. Ozempic face is a term coined by plastic surgeons to describe the gaunt, hollowed look that rapid weight loss can cause. Became a new concern. Stars who shed pounds too quickly found themselves racing back to their cosmetic doctors, begging for fillers to restore volume, facelifts to tighten sagging skin, skin-tightening procedures like Ultherapy, Thermage, or Morpheus to restore the youthful plumpness they'd accidentally lost. It's a whole new industry. Patients lose weight with Mounjaro, then spend thousands correcting the facial aging that comes with it. One Beverly Hills dermatologist said Mounjaro gave them the body they wanted and the face they feared. And it's not just the face. When people lose weight quickly, and especially in their 30s, 40s, and beyond, the skin doesn't always keep up. Here's what's happening behind the scenes. Collagen and elastin, the proteins that keep skin firm and bouncy, degrade with age. Rapid weight loss makes this worse. Skin deflates like a balloon. You may be thinner, but now you're dealing with sagging arms, crepey thighs, and loose belly skin. Even young Mounjaro users report stretch marks and laxity in areas they didn't expect. And here's the kicker. Many turn to plastic surgery to fix it. We're talking mini tummy tucks, arm lifts, brachioplasty, thigh lifts, laser resurfacing, and microneedling RF to tighten skin and fade stretch marks. In essence, Mounjaro helps you lose weight, but the beauty industry cashes in on the aftermath. High-end med spas and aesthetic clinics are capitalizing on this Mounjaro moment. They now offer weight loss beauty bundles, combining Tirzepatide with cosmetic procedures like exosomes plus microneedling to repair and firm post-weight loss skin, Sculptra or Ready S. For facial volume loss, Ultherapy/Thermage, non-invasive skin tightening, IV drips with glutathione and vitamin C to brighten after the weight loss glow fades. In LA, clinics even advertise Mounjaro glow-ups, packages that target the facial and body effects of rapid fat loss. So yes, Mounjaro makes you thinner, but you'll probably spend more than ever on maintaining the look you want. Let's be clear, Mounjaro isn't for everyone, especially not just for vanity. Potential risks include severe nausea, vomiting and diarrhea, pancreatitis, thyroid tumors in animal studies, depression or mood changes in some users. It can also cause muscle loss, especially if you're not doing resistance training. And here's the beauty danger. When you lose both fat and muscle, you can look fragile or gaunt instead of lean and toned. Some users even say they looked older or felt weaker, even though the scale was dropping. This is why some doctors now combine Mounjaro with personalized fitness plans, protein-optimized diets, hormone balancing, or peptides like CJC1295. Because without muscle, the weight loss might just age you faster. Here's where things get philosophical. Is Mounjaro just the next tool for health? Or has it become the ultimate status symbol? And think about it. It's hard to get. It's expensive. Off-label use can cost $1,000 plus per month. It requires access to a doctor willing to prescribe it for weight loss. In other words, you need money, connections, and time. It's no wonder it's all over Beverly Hills and Tribeca. Even influencers now casually mention they're on the shot, like it's part of their beauty routine, right next to Botox and filler. Weight loss isn't just about health anymore. It's about identity, about being perceived as disciplined, in control, and most of all, beautiful. But what happens when beauty becomes pharmaceutical? Mounjaro is powerful, but it's just the beginning. We're entering an era where beauty will be biohacked via injections, hormones, peptides, and tech. The Mounjaro revolution is just the first wave, but not everyone is celebrating. Some doctors warn that these drugs are being overprescribed to people who don't medically need them. Others worry about long-term side effects we haven't yet uncovered. And some therapists say it reinforces toxic body standards, where thin is always better and beauty is now bought, not earned. TikTok therapists are calling it disordered eating in injectable form. Fat activists say it's medicalized fat phobia. So who's right? It depends on who you ask. For many, Mounjaro is a life-saving tool, a way to finally control cravings, manage weight, and improve health. For others, it's a slippery slope toward outsourcing our self-worth to pharmaceutical companies. So should you try Mounjaro? Here's a beauty-focused checklist before you consider it. Are you overweight or struggling with metabolic issues, and not just trying to lose 5 vanity pounds? Are you ready to handle the facial and skin changes that may come with rapid weight loss? Do you have a plan to preserve muscle and support your skin? Can you afford ongoing use, or will you regain weight once you stop? Have you spoken to a doctor who understands both the medical and aesthetic sides of this journey? And most importantly, do you want this for you? Or because the algorithm or Hollywood or your inner critic says you should? Mounjaro isn't magic, it's medicine. But in the world of celebrity beauty, where billionaires are injecting their way to slimmer jawlines and tighter abs, it feels like magic. If you had unlimited money and access, would you try Mounjaro? Drop your answer in the comments below. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more beauty deep dives that go beneath the skin. Because in a world where beauty is bought, we all deserve to know the price.